We'd like to send this one out to two people. The first one is John Hartford, who has spent a lot of his years here and was a great banjo player and a great songwriter. He wrote this song after he saw a Dr. Zhivago movie one night and wrote it on the banjo. And in an interview he did with me back years ago when I had a radio show, he said he didn't think he had anything, but it worked out. It doesn't have a chorus. It doesn't rhyme. It doesn't really fit the mold of a typical song, especially here in Nashville. But he wrote it, and it's one of the great love songs. And I'd like to send this out to a man who's doing one of the hardest things I think you can ever do as an artist, and especially as a musician, and that is he's out playing his last shows because of Alzheimer's, the great Glenn Campbell. Yeah. And he when I was a young child, I just thought, I didn't know what good singing was, but every time I heard him, I loved it. And he's just one of the greats. And so we'd like to send this out to him. Sing along if you know it. It's music therapy. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. It makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and ink stains that are dried upon some line. Keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Well, it's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me. It's something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. Just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving. Walk along some railroad track and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. My brother, Mr. Johnny Mosier, on the guitar. Edward Hunter on the fiddle. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. Well, I still might run in silence tears of joy might stain my face. The summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you, walking on the back road by the river's flow, gentle home my mind. Well, I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughed and coal pile and a dirty hat pulled across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Sing it for Glenn. Here we go. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. It makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. Here we go. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and ink stains that are dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. So gentle on my mind. So gentle on my mind. So gentle on my mind. For Glenn, here we go. Thank you so much.